What's poppin', guys? Here's Wade. So in this video I'll be explaining last week price action. We start from the economic calendar just to track volatility. As you can see, there's no a lot of high impact news events coming from this week. We just have one news event on Monday and another one on Thursday. That's why I had a little expectation towards this week, because when we have a week without high impact news events, easily the week can consolidate. My expectations were very low towards this week, but I had my eyes open during Thursday because of this high impact news event that could possibly drive the price to the draw on liquidity. With this expectation already set, I dive into the market just to analyze the chart and see the high time frame PDA raise. So this is euro-dollar weekly chart. As you can see, the price last week went up and took liquidity from this high, while at the same time was retesting a weekly bearish fair value gap, the gap that we have in between this up close candle and this one down here. So we have a gap in between these two candles. The price went to that inefficiency and filled it, and then rejected from there and went down. So when the price retested this level of inefficiency, I was expecting lower prices. Once this happened, I just jump into hourly chart just to see what happened. So as you can see, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. As you can see, this is our retest of that high that I showed on a weekly time frame, and also at this point we have a weekly fair value gap sitting at this point. So all I needed to see is the price to change in the state of delivery in order for me to sell. So we got a change in the state of delivery once the price closed below the opening of this up candle right here. So the change in the state of delivery occurred at that time. So I went short over there, expecting the price to roll down. And remember, my expectations were low because there wasn't no high impact news event on Tuesday or Wednesday. So that means that the price can easily consolidate and not move that much. On Wednesday, the price just consolidated and didn't move to the upside or to the downside. So this was a consolidation profile. While on Tuesday we got an expansion profile because the price moved it down. On Wednesday we got a consolidation profile because the price was trading in between a trading range, so it didn't break up, didn't break down, so just moving within this range. But on Thursday, as you remember, we had unemployment claims, so this day we could have a little bit of expansion movement, but without having high expectations on it. So as you can see, the price went up. So at this price point right here, we have a H4 bearish fair value gap sitting at this point, and within the H4 bearish fair value gap there was a H1 bearish fair value gap also. So the price went up and retested the H4 fair value gap, at the same time retested the H1 bearish fair value gap. So the price took the previous day high, and we had a SMT with GBPUSD at this point. So at this point right here, we had a lot of confluences showing that the price might drop to the downside. To add to those confluence, you can see that right here we have a low resistance liquidity run. We have this trend line that the price is bouncing all this time, so easily the price could drop and take all the stops resting below all these lows. And as a confluence also, we had the Monday range low. Most of the time Monday range low or Monday range high is going to be used as a draw on liquidity. The price will try to reach the Monday range high or low for liquidity. So we have a setup within the Monday range. You can use the Monday range high or low as your target. Once the price retested the H4 bearish fair value gap, while at the same time was retested a H1 fair value gap within, we have a SMT with GBPUSD, IMD pattern at the same time. I just needed to see a change in the state of delivery so I could sell. So you can see the price close it down, the first up candle that you see right here. So once the price is close it below right here, my buyers turned bearish over there, and we had the H1 bearish favor gap also as a confluence right here. So we had the bearish H1 bearish order block, and we had the H1 bearish favor gap aligning at the same spot. So I shorted over there once the price retested the bearish H1 bearish order block, expecting the price to drop towards the low that we see over here. And although I had expectation that the price could possibly reach this inefficiency and feel it, at some point I felt like the price doesn't have a lot of volatility, easily could reverse and close within this Monday range. That's why I decided to cut my trade right here. But if we had a lot of high impact news events coming, I would allow this trade to continue rolling till we feel the inefficiency down here. But as I said at the beginning of the video, when we don't have a lot of high impact news events coming, that means that we are not going to have a lot of volatility coming into the week. That's why we need to align our expectations using the economic calendar, because if you expect a lot of volatility while the economic calendar is saying otherwise, you are just dreaming, you are not facing the truth. So you need to use the economic calendar to track all the volatility, to understand which days of the week will be expanding, which days will be consolidating. As you can see right here, Wednesday we didn't have any news events coming out, so Wednesday was a consolidation. But on Thursday we had a high impact news event, so we expanded to the drawn liquidity. So that's why we use the economic calendar in order to set expectation towards the week. And Friday was just a consolidation. We didn't have any high impact news event coming. That's why I didn't trade Friday. So this week I just took 2 trades on euro dollar. The first one that I took because of these 2 up candle that provided a change in the state of delivery once the price closed below, after the price took liquidity from a weekly swing high while at the same time was filling a weekly favor gap. So right there I took the trade. The second trade I took because my buyers were already bearish because of what happened on Monday, so I just waited. Wednesday was a consolidation profile, nothing important happened. But on Thursday we got this accumulation manipulation distribution, while we have another confluence is coming from H4 bearish favor gap, H1 favor gap stacked within the H4 favor gap, and also we had the SMT with GBP/USD, clean drawn liquidity, high impact news event coming during New York session. So I executed the trade right there, expecting the drawn liquidity down here on these equal lows and Monday range low. I shared this trade on Telegram. So right here we got the execution that I shared on Telegram, and also no hindsight behind the trade. So if you want to learn, make sure you join the free Telegram. I'll be dropping a lot of content over there soon, so make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. I hope you find this video useful.